How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're opening up In the Hall of the Mountain King. This game is currently on, well, I shouldn't say this game is currently on Kickstarter. Currently, Burnt Island Games has the follow-up game to In the Hall of the Mountain King, which is Fall of the Mountain King, up on Kickstarter. And you can also get the original game, or if you already have the original game, as we do here with the retail copy, you can actually get the upgrades to make it the deluxe Kickstarter version, which includes plastic tokens, game trays, and so on. This is a game, of course, by, I say of course as if, we all knew this, right? But I know it because I can read a box, by J. Cormier and Graham-Jans, and art by Kawachai Moriya. And I probably butchered all those names. I apologize. So the game is, we're going to find our handy dandy cheat sheet here. Game is for ages 12 and up, 2 to 5 players, and it is for about 90 minutes. Something I always point out, or I will need to probably start pointing out for those of you unaware, the age range does not normally mean the difficulty. I believe I looked this up on Board Game Geek before this video, of course. It's about a 2.77, which is right around the middle difficulty. A lot of times that age range has to do with the parts and components and how much testing has to go in to get it certified for an age range. So of course, small parts do not give to children, and that's because there are tiny parts. Here's the back of the box so you guys can see that with the contents that we are going to go through, and a nice little synopsis up here if you want to pause and read that wonderful flavor text. With that, we're going to go ahead and get her opened up and see what comes inside the box. Or at least what comes inside the retail box. Since we don't have the deluxe components, I can't show you those. So here is the book. So it is a kind of a beefy book here. We're looking at, how many pages? 13, 14, 15 pages. But I mean, there are a lot of large graphics. There's a lot of iconography. The game seems complicated, yet at the same time, it does seem very simple if you've played any other type of worker placement and or, in combination, tile placement games. Of course, we did Isle of Cats, and we do like worker placement games with resource management, so we feel that this might be a really good fit for us. We're still learning our play style, just because, again, we're new to the hobby. One of the benefits, actually, I just realized, by opening this up on our table versus the room that has my cabinets behind me where I've always opened things. You guys might miss all of the wonderful stuff I had on the shelves. We might film some stuff in there, but I started filming out here just in case I want to do setup videos. But also, games that have big boards like this, we can put the board out here and you guys can see the board while we open things. So here is the game board. It is double-sided, so that's nice. So you have like a fall side here. I think this is the correct direction because this is a tracker for placing the pedestals. And then you have the winter side, which is here. And I'm currently not in the mood for snow, so I'm going to flip this back over. I'm just going to see if I can flip this enough times to snap the board in half. That's what we're doing. We are doing a stress test to see how long components could last. Now, if I had the money, I don't know if any channel does this. We, of course, know that Dice Tower does their component drop. But I wonder if anybody has actually got a channel out there that takes all of the components and basically just tries to abuse them as much as possible. Putting them in liquid, putting them in a bag and just shaking the bag for like 20 minutes, that kind of thing. Well, that's nice. So one thing I like is, of course, anytime you barely tap a element in a punch board, that it easily comes out. So these are the Great Halls. So part of the game when you are building out your network, if you build a network that's big enough to fit a Great Hall, you get to put one of these nice little looking Great Halls out there. And then you get different points based on it being by itself or by putting a statue, which I guess we'll get in the box. We'll just lay these out. I know they're not right, but we can just kind of put a couple out here just for, we can't do, I think that is an illegal move. You cannot cover up the heart of the mountain. So this here is the end game. So finish the round, then 2 more turns each. So this is what signals the end game. This is, I don't know, it's a number 5. I don't remember seeing in any of the walkthroughs what that did. So When we play the live gameplay tonight, so of course if you're watching this video on YouTube, we'll be playing tonight. That is hopefully going to be explained at some point. And then these are the wild cards for the pedestals. You put these on the trolls that you recruit, the level 3 trolls. These are the point markers. So these point markers go down on this track. So when you basically have a pedestal placed of one of the different types. So you have fire, you have wood, and you have like this crystal thing. So these are their point. Well, that one wants to stay attached. Get out. Did that one go out? Where'd it go? That was probably not a good idea. It went way over here. Holy cow. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Not going to do that again. And then these are the workshop tokens. So these are the different workshops you can get. I don't know if there's going to be more on there. We'll find out. But here are the workshop tokens, which allow you to basically exchange resources, move things into your storage. Whenever your underground paths, I forget what they call them, are built and connected to a workshop, then you can basically build a workshop and then use these different abilities or effects. So yeah, these, same thing, all popping out pretty good, pretty easily. Nice and easy. All right, we'll put those up there. Let's throw these workshops on here. We're trying to make it look, see, so there you go. So it's got the same symbol, so that way you know these are the workshops. And then they can go on a workshop spot. Although these are invalid because I don't have any paths, but we're just punching things out. So here we go. Here are the polyamino tiles. So you see these tiles here. So you have solid tiles like this, right? And then you have tiles like this that you'll be able to punch out different things. I gotta punch this, so it's a double punch out. But you'll be able to punch these out, and the reason for these, this identifies where a pedestal can go. I'm technically not sure why there's a hole. I'm guessing just to make sure, because you can only you want to place a pedestal where you can score, and it scores based off of where this hole is. So I would imagine the only reason for the hole is just so you can see through. But if the hole's on top of like this coin, you really can't tell that it's on a gray spot. I mean, well, you logically know just because of that spacing. But I'm trying to think of another scenario where, like here, you're up here, you really can't see through the hole to tell that that's the light gray spot instead of the dark gray because it's got a stone. But that's what I imagine the reasoning behind the little holes are. So there's a couple different shapes. There are 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. And that's important because when you play the game, each one's going to score you additional points, and they require additional resources to be able to play down. So for example, this would take 4 types of stone to be able to play this one down. All right, so just more tiles, and then I'm barely tapping these guys. That's awesome. I like when they come out that clean, because then you don't have to worry about them snagging and ripping the cardboard, the paper off the cardboard, right? And then here are the starting locations. So you have blue, white, black, pink, and yellow as the different colors you can play as in the game. Now these have nothing to do with the color of the statues. I forget who it was that was talking about that. Maybe it was Board Game Co. He was talking about how people get confused by that. But yeah, so the color of your tribe has nothing to do with really anything else color-wise in the game, except for there's your color. That's the color you get to play as. There isn't a little advertisement here, so here we go. We can take a look at the exclusive stuff. So this says exclusively at Board Game Geek store. However, we know it is on the Kickstarter right now. So you have a tray to hold all of the tiles, and then it actually holds the big areas, what I call the halls, right there as well. And this looks like you can pull that out and leave it on the table and play directly from it. It's got nice little holes, it looks like, to pull your fingers. These are the upgraded components. So I believe they're different shapes. This shows the cubes, but I think I watched Tom Vassel's video, and I think these are different shapes. Like these, yeah, these are gems, these are crystal, these are purple. I think these are the same. I think these are different shapes. Your tokens are plastic, and then you have gold coins, and then your items, your statues and your pedestals are also plastic for your upgrading components. And then up here in this corner, they don't show you, your first player marker is also different. Now, I did not see on any of these, I didn't see the first player marker. So that must be in here still. So of course you get a bunch of bags. Baggies are always good. Free baggies are always good, but I think at a certain point you end up getting too many baggies. You get your blind bags. You do have to reach in here and grab out pedestals to put on the trolls to play them blindly. I believe also when you're placing the starting statues, you do that all blind as well, so that way they're just randomly across the board. Speaking of statues, because you know that's what we were talking about, right? So here are the crystal statues. I'm going to call them crystal statues. I don't know the technical name, but they look like crystals. So this is the crystal statue, which is the blue statue, which actually looked very blue in my copy. I was watching John Plays. I was watching his playthrough video, and his looked more green. Mine actually looked very close to the actual copy. So I don't know if maybe he had a prototype or an older version. This was brand new. At least I say a brand new. I got it off of Amazon. So I have a link down below if you want to pick up the retail copy before. That way you can play that while you're waiting for the Kickstarter campaign. But here is the first resources. So these are the stone cubes. And then we have the blue pedestals to go with the blue statues. So by having the statue on top of the pedestal, this gains you additional points at the end of the game. So you usually get about double the points by having it on top of a pedestal. And then this is where that score track comes in. So if I had this here and I had placed that there, then of course I get 2 points. So there's a benefit to placing them because only one person gets to claim those points, right? So here are the white statues. So the moon statues here. So there we go. So same thing, all wood, nice components. Like wood components versus cardboard. Like plastic over wood in some cases, especially if we have the opportunity to paint them. We enjoy painting our minis. So you do, of course, get white pedestals and orange pedestals as well. I'm not going to put those out. And then here are the orange statues. So the orange ones. So the orange is your fire. Fire, fire. There we go. So there we go. There is the fire statue. Like I said, the plastic ones. I mean, I know a lot of people like these, right? They like the wood components more than the plastic. I don't know. Those plastic ones just look so good. The plastic statues, they're stylized, right? They have like faces, like some kind of tribal type face. And then, of course, the fire or the moon is on them. Do I have enough spot to put a statue? Oh, come on. Put another one up there. We're getting stuff all over the place. Let's fix that little road there. Next, we have our hammers. So hammers are used in the game as a way to get through certain sections of the ground. So, of course, you're tunneling through the earth. So, of course, you're going to have areas that have harder rock. So here, anything with this little crack symbol is a harder rock. So in order to place this tile on this harder rock section, we would have to spend a hammer to get through there. So here are your hammers, which are nice. These I wouldn't mind. I mean, these are fine. Now, the one thing is we don't have, that's a good idea. We just played Empires of the North, and the hammers in there, the little axes in there, are actually cardboard. When we get the deluxe components of this, which gives you plastic ones, we could actually take these and put them in the Empires of the North game. There you go. That's a level 200 idea there. Here are the score trackers. So these are going to match your starting faction color, which, so yeah, we got the yellow, okay, the pink, the, I don't know, light gray green color. We have regular green. We have azul. Azul. That was the one I just opened. You have your customary silica gel, do not eat, throw away. Let's see here. These are the, I think, iron resources. I'm not sure the names of all the resources. Like, I definitely don't remember the name of the red resource, but these are the iron, I believe. The black ones are the iron. So, like I said, I believe the deluxe, you're going to get a different shape. You get a lot of those. We'll just throw some iron up there in the corner. These are your magic abilities. So there are additional functions or features in the game which allow you to cast magical spells. So these are your crystal gems. Again, they have a nice hand feel. Not too sure about the mouth feel. I'm not going to put them into my mouth. Maybe later. No, that would be bad because that'd be giving the wrong impression. I'm not going to put them in my mouth. Kids, do not put small things in your mouth. It is no bueno. And then this is the I don't know, fancy smancy metal. This is the best material you can build with. I don't know the technical name. You guys let me know down in the comments. I'm going to call it mithril, right? Because, you know, role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, you know, Lord of the Rings, mithril. All right, we're calling it mithril. And then the last component, I'm going to get all of those out, are the carts. And I like these little wheelbarrow carts. They're kind of nice. Same thing. I don't know if these would go in any other game, because same thing, the deluxe components, you're going to get the plastic ones if you get that upgrade. So I have duplicates. I'm wondering if I might be able to use these in some other game. I'm trying to think of some game that has a cart movement mechanic. If you guys know one, let me know down in the comments, and that's where I'll probably put that once we get the deluxe components. We have these. I don't know what these were. I did not see anybody talk about these in their playthrough, so I'm really not sure what these are. They look like storage crates, but I don't know. Maybe they're just so you can sit them on the table and put the resources in them. Just something nice to stick the resources on. Yeah, I don't remember anybody's playthrough talking about these. I'll have to read in the book, or maybe somebody will let me know in the comments what that is. Next are the player cards, or player tiles. So it comes in a nice little sleeve. So of course it is up to a 5-player game. 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player, 5 player. Why do I have to count out the numbers? You guys know 5 players means 5 people. Never mind. So there you go. Are they double-sided? Are they the same on both sides? Shows you your tiles. 1 through 10, 1 through 4. On your turn, you may freely discard any 4 mixed resources to gain 1 resource. 10, 20. I don't see anything different, so I think it's just double-sided, which is nice, I guess. You know, if one of your sides gets damaged, you can always flip it over and use the other. So there are the 5 colors. So the yellow, the, I guess it's the dark green, the blue, the gray-green color, and the pink. So there we go. Running out of room. We'll put that down here on the bottom. Can't really see them anymore, so we're not going to put them down the bottom. Let's put them up here at the top. Next are our spell cards. Like I said, the spell cards allow you to do special abilities that allow just more variety to the game. It's not an advanced rule, or at least I don't think it is. I think this is just part of the core game. Well, yeah, I think everything's part of the core game. I don't know if there's any advanced specific rules. But here we go. So, for example, in this one here, you have dedication right. Choose one unearthed statue in your network. Immediately earn honor based on the tier it occupies. The statue may not be on a pedestal or in a great hall or in the orange or yellow tiers. So each spell can be cast 3 times, and then it gets discarded, and you draw a new spell into the game. Phantom Hands, activate any one workshop from a mountain based on the number of open entrances. Hammer of Heroes. If you dig a tunnel this turn, you may clear any number of rubble spaces by spinning a single hammer, so that's pretty good. So there's a bunch of different cards. We'll just kind of go through so we can look at the art, because the art is beautiful in this game, very thematic. They use the same art in the new game, so very excited for that. Me and Oddity, of course, are very much drawn in by art. Now we're learning more about game mechanics, so when I go to Kickstarters, I don't just look at the art. However, good art is going to draw you in, so make sure you have good art. Don't look like you went and hired some guy who is on Fiverr and makes art for $5 an hour, right? Make sure that you're hiring good artists. I forget the game that I backed one of their games, so I was excited for their follow-up game. And the art on the game looked like they hired 20 totally different artists, and each artist's art didn't match. So, for example, if you have 20 artists working on a Disney movie, right? All 20 artists are told to draw a certain way. Like a true talent of an artist is you can draw any style, right? You can mimic. I shouldn't say you can draw any style, but you can mimic. You can copy and paste a style. That's how else you're going to get a cartoon, an old school animated cartoon done. But here you go. Here are the coins. So they are upgraded, right, in the deluxe. So you do get the metal coins. But of course, if you didn't want to and you just wanted metal coins, you won't be able to find this exact pattern. But of course, we always have a link to the metal coins we bought on Amazon for like $10. You know, just if you want that metal feel instead of the cardboard feel, that is always an option. We'll just throw those coins up there. And then here's the first player marker. But yeah, when they have the different art styles, so this is supposed to be the crown of the Troll King. When they have those different ones, the different artists, like when they tried to put all those characters into a single like montage image, it looked like there was like a chibi character, an anime character, a realistic looking character. The only other art that kind of, I want to say bothers me, but the only other art that kind of bothers me is artists that, I don't know what to call it. I guess whenever I see things, I think of comic book style or anime style. So you think of that type of cell shading. And of course, I put my box cutter up from yesterday's unboxings. Yeah. See if that pin worked. I was kind of, that might not have been a good idea. I might mark the cards and then, you'd be able to tell what. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it was like, instead of doing a animated style, whether it's anime, a cartoon, a comic book, coloring, they do this weird gradient transition, try to make it smooth, 3D realistic, and it just doesn't work. And maybe it's lack of experience, lack of skill. But these are the troll cards. I'm rambling, but how's that any different than most of my unboxing? So here are the troll cards. So during the game, you're going to be able to hire trolls, and you're going to build yourself a little troll pyramid that is going to allow you to collect resources. So this is how you get your resources in the game. Each troll has a level. So of course, the higher level trolls, which we'll get to in the back, those 3s, 2s, and 1s, are going to net you more resources. So for example, if I have, let's get you guys out of the way. If I have these trolls in my realm, of course I'd have these trolls first. And then I were to hire a troll and put him here, then I get all the resources of what's below. So I get that resource, I get 2 of these, I get a cart, I get another cart, I get a coin, I get a gem, way up here, gem, and I get another cart, right? If I were to hire another troll, if I haven't spent this stuff, I still get the stuff on this guy, but unfortunately I don't get anything below. And as you build up, and add more trolls, that's going to just funnel down. So that's how you start building up and getting more and more resources throughout the game, because you need those resources. Of course, you need the cubes to be able to build your paths. You need your cart to be able to move your statue around. You need the gems for the magic. And then you need coins to be able to bribe the trolls. So if you want a higher level troll, you have to bribe the lower level trolls to get the higher level troll. And then, so here we go. So here are the, I think, let's see, are these all the level, let's try to make sure we're getting in them right? So, okay. So here's all the level 1 trolls. So you can see most of them are 1 item and a cart. So very good. I mean, you need a lot of carts, I think, for the end of the game. The lower level resources, like the regular rocks, right, are lower level, so you get 2 of those. That's the best. So of course you only get 1. So it's very balanced on these. It's basically, I guess, value versus, right? If it's level 1 value, you get 2 and 1. If it's level 2 value, you get 1 and 1. If it's level 3 value, you get 1. I guess is how the easiest way for me to explain that, or at least for me to think about it in terms of value. And then these are your level 2s. So Level 2 has two benefits. One, you get more resources as well as some better resources like the little pick hammer. I'm not sure. Okay, this is a wild, so you get a wild cart and a blue. So the cart color matters because that means you can only move that color trophy. So you see here, most of the stuff you're going to be able to get 3 of an item. But in addition, whenever one of these are in the marketplace where you can buy them, they're also going to have a pedestal that will come along with them. So if I go ahead and bribe these guys to be able to buy him from the marketplace, then I also get a pedestal that I can play whenever I place a tile that has a pedestal marker. So there we go. But again, beautiful art on all of these cards. They're not unique all the time. It looks like there's maybe two of each guy on this. So 2 of him, only 1 of him. Nope, that's a third one of him. So maybe about 2 or 3 of each. So it looks like there was four different art styles. Okay, that makes sense because it's each one of the different factions, right? So you got fire, so you get the blue. Although I don't know why because he doesn't fit any of the factions. My theory has gone to pot. So you got the white, you get the blue, you got the black, and you got the red. So where are the black statues? Where are they at? I don't know. I guess they don't have anybody that they worship. But yeah, that is the level 2 cards. And then here are the level 3. So again, you're getting a lot more benefit plus those 3 wild. So of course, this one, there's only 3 of them at the top. And then you get a wild pedestal, which allows you to basically go into the bag and grab whichever color you want or need. So of course, same thing, you get 3 of the black trolls, 1 of the red troll, blue. And it is slightly different art from the levels, so that you do see changes. So here you go. So this is the level, no, that's a level 1 too. Where's my level 2? Where's my level 2 white troll? There it is. No, that's a level 1 white troll. Where did my level 2 trolls go? Hola! There they are. Level 2 trolls. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Here we go. So you got your level 1. So he's just got a little bit of stuff. He's got like mushrooms on him. And you got level 2. He's got a little more, some moss growing on him. And level 3, he's got the, necklace going on and some flowers growing on him. Because I guess the white ones seem to have like moss and growth going on. I don't know about the other guys, but whatever. It's beautiful art, right? He did a great job with the art. So there we go. So 2 axes, wild. So you can tell the level 3s are really nice. Unfortunately, you have to bribe all the trolls underneath. So from going from a level 1 to a level 2, not that big of a deal. You're bribing 2 trolls, right? Because you would have 2 trolls underneath, right? And then you just bribe these 2 to get this one. So that would cost you, 2 gold, right? But if you want to go all the way to this guy clear up here at the top, right, you're going to have to bribe everybody underneath. So you're going to have to pay 5 gold to get that top level guy, right, when it's in the marketplace. All right, and then the last thing here, this has this nice little, so I can get this to open up. There's a little dot right here. I'm going to probably damage the card or scratch the card before I actually get this open. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No, I can't do it. All right, let me see if I can get this without. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Nope. That's not working either. So can I get my nail in there? Aha, that worked. That worked, guys. Good thing I have nails today. You go over that way. I don't want you anymore. All right, so these are the initial. So each faction, your color. These are your initial starting trolls. So of course you get to pick 4 of the starting trolls. So each one starts with a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So you have 6. So you basically pick a troll, pick a troll until you have your 4. This is your starting resources on the bottom. And then after that, this kind of just slides underneath of the board like this. And so this would be at the bottom of that pyramid I was talking about earlier. Of the additional resources you get. Now I think, I'm going to imagine they're all the same. They would have to be the same. Why would they give one advantage to one versus the other? I say that, but if you think about Empires of the North, which we played, they're all different. So looks like they're all going to be the same. Yeah, so they're all the same. So You get an axe, you get that, you get that, and you get that. So there we go, and then of course for the other 3 colors. So there we go, guys. That is everything. I don't know if I didn't go over, but yeah, there's art in the inside of the box. I like when there's art inside of the box. It is a cardboard insert, of course. The deluxe will get you the game trays insert, right? The nice insert that I showed you on this thing right here. Now, if you want to go check out the Kickstarter, of course, we'll have a link down below. Again, the Kickstarter is for the new game, which is Fall of the Mountain King, which, unlike this, which is more of a building, tile laying, resource management game, the Fall of the Mountain King is more of an area control game, where you have your controlling trolls, and I think it's dwarves? I want to think dwarves are coming in. Yeah, the dwarves. Dwarves are coming in. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off the work week. Never mind. But yeah, that's the difference between the 2 games. 2 very different thematics, but they're within the same universe, within the same world of the Mountain King. So again, if you want to check out that campaign, or at least get the upgrade components for your current retail edition, click that link down below. If you want to support the channel and buy the retail edition so you can give it a shot and play it before you make that backing decision, make sure you use that Amazon link. That gets us a couple little dollars here and there, and it costs you nothing to actually click that link. If you want to watch more content or watch our live gameplay, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, bell notification to know when we go live. Until next time, guys, peace.